Hey, what's going on, guys? How you doing? This is EJ Uno, guys, coming back again, guys, with another great video. Guys, if you didn't see the thumbnail, about a couple, like maybe a week or two ago, I was talking about the new Blu N4 that was coming out. And I was really happy about this phone coming out just because of one thing, is because it had a screen on the back of the phone. But I wasn't expecting too much from Blu. Sometimes they give a lot of stuff for cheap, but I think they're trying to like overachieve themselves, but then try to give a high price mark. I'm talking, everything I'm talking about is leading to what I'm talking about in this video, so I'm just gonna get right to it. The new Blu N4 5G is coming out. I believe it's coming out on the 22nd. You can catch the specs out on Amazon. Just type in Blu, BLU N4 5G, and it'll pop up, and you'll see it'll be the only like white phone with a screen on the back of it. So they're selling it at $300. They're saying below $300 when you go onto the Blu product website. And not to say $300 isn't fair, but Blu, okay, so it's not fair for what Blu offers. Okay, Blu offers one update. You don't get no more updates after you get that phone. So what the update that it comes with is the update that it's going to have. So it comes with 15. They could have put 16 on there, but it only comes with Android 15, which is nice. But it's 15 is moving on to 16, and it's on and on. I feel like they shouldn't put the price mark for a phone that they're not going to keep up on maintenance. That's one of my pet peeves that they're doing. Okay, when it comes to the camera modules, it's not good at all. The front camera is a 16 megapixel camera, while the other two are a 50 and 8 megapixel and 8 telephoto. And Blu doesn't have the best cameras out there to even be putting like that on there. I mean, they probably should have put at least a 108 megapixel camera, followed by a 8 or 16 on the back, and then on the front of it maybe put a 32. But they cut corners with the cameras, so the camera's not going to be really good. It has, I think, a 55 or 52 milliamp battery, which is good. No wireless charging. I guess it's good. They have it comes with a fast brick to, I think it's like the Rapid is like maybe I think in 26 minutes, something like that. It's okay. It's cool. It's good. I mean, the battery in there is pretty big. The screen is a 6.78, so it's kind of like 6.7 reaching to a 6.8 inch screen, which is pretty cool. AMOLED display. I think the resolution is about 1080p by 2712 or something like that, which really isn't good. OLED screen, that is good. The back of it is a 1.7 inch screen. This is off the top of my head. I'm thinking about this. Comes with NFC, no IP68. It's not making the $300 mark, reasonable. Maybe if you sell it at maybe, I say $199, you probably would get. I mean, one good thing that they do have is it's a 512 gigabyte of storage and 8 gigabytes of RAM. The 8 gigabytes of RAM is not good, but the 512 is good. Now, if they have RAM boost on there, that could be good. That really could be good if they have RAM boost, because you can just maybe get a 16 gigabyte of RAM out of there with your 512. They have the oh man, I forgot what the processor was. It was the one with the D. You guys are going. Oh, I'm going to get smashed for this. MediaTek. It's the MediaTek one. The new MediaTek. God, I can't remember. Remember, guys, I don't got the paperwork in front of my hand. I don't got any computer. I'm just going off the top of my head. They do have the new MediaTek processor in there, which is good. I'm not a big fan of MediaTek. I'm just gonna be real with you. I'm not. I have had bad experience with MediaTek, and I don't like MediaTek processors. I really don't. I think they're shady. I really do. I think they work for a time being, and then it's not good at all. I think when they lowered it to $199, I think it's a great buy to have. Me personally, I was excited, then I just got unexcited about it, just because I just didn't think it was there. I didn't think the $300 is there. I don't even think $200 is. I think it's good enough to, like, I guess, play around with the phone if you just want to play around with it. I mean, I probably wouldn't even touch the phone unless it was like $175 or something like that. I mean, just to be real, I think they're not giving enough for me to be like, man, that's a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? And then the frequency, the bands only with T-Mobile and Metro, which is good. I'm on Metro. I got T-Mobile. That's good. But what about the customers who got AT&T, who got Verizon? I mean, Blue, you've been out for a while. You should have been able to get these bands. I understand Blue is a product that's like out in, I think it's from Cuba, Florida, something like that. Not Florida, but I think they're branded in Florida, but that's our bird. I think they're branded in Florida, but they're from Cuba or something like that. So I think that, so I still don't think that's, you know, I still think they should have had the bands there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're like, I want to say they're like the Nothing phones. Nothing phones make great phones, make good phones, but to me, it's like if you can't talk on them and you got to be on one particular service, you shouldn't make your phones that expensive when the bands aren't there to reach your traffic. And in other words, you shouldn't make the phone so high when it's not enough customers there to get your phone. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a lot of people on T-Mobile, it's a lot of people on Metro PCS, but Metro PCS already has their phones literally for free sometimes, that, you know, a lot of people don't get to see these Nothing phones or these OnePlus phones. So, you know what I'm saying? So, not OnePlus. I'm sorry, not OnePlus. I'm sorry about OnePlus. Some people don't get to see the Nothing phones, and they don't get to see the Blue phones. You know, I mean, you go inside Best Buy, and you might see them on like the 4 corner. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's really paying attention to the Blue phones. You know what I'm saying? So I think that with this phone, I really give it, if it was a rating, I really give it like maybe a 7 out of 10. And that's being nice. I really believe that they should have did more with the camera module. I believe that they should have gave it a little bit more RAM. I believe that it should have been IP68 or wireless charging, one or the other, if not both of them. I think that it should have just, I think they should have put it there. I think the resolution should have been somewhere in the high resolutions, not the mid-range ones. You know what I'm saying? I believe that even though if it's $300, I mean, you still get good phones at a $300 price. And, you know, I wouldn't even say the resolution, because that'd probably be getting too much on the high end, and Blue is kind of like a budget friendly. So I would definitely say that you should have brung up the camera module, and you should have brung up the RAM, and you should have put either a wireless or IP68. So I think that should have been one of them, because it's a lot of phones out there that are mid range. Like let's just say, I'm just gonna crush it by telling you guys this: Motorola Edge 2025, and you can definitely get that for $0 on Metro PCS. The thing has wireless charging, has IP68, comes with 256 gigabytes of storage, RAM boost, has a 50 megapixel camera on the back, followed by, I think it's an 8 megapixel telephoto, 8 megapixel micro, and on the front of it has a 32 megapixel camera. That's just speaking, and it has a 6.7 inch screen. I mean, curved display, just like the Blue. And I mean, and I mean, it knocks it out the park. I mean, it really, really knocks it. It makes this phone look sad, and it's free. You know what I'm saying? On Metro PCS, or you can get it with a new line for $50. So I'm just putting it right there. So guys, I'm just saying, you know, I was all happy doing this little video talking about, I can't wait for this to come out, and now I'm just I lost the feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like I was happy until I started reading the specs. So anyway, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell button, guys. I'll be back with more.